Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Another overcast, kind of dreary morning here in North Naples, Florida. It's been like this now for quite a few days. The good thing is it's not snowing here. It's not even cold. It's 69 degrees right now. It's about 7:30. This is Naples Park, Florida. I'm walking over to Vanderbilt Beach. They announced yesterday that they opened up several more access points to Vanderbilt Beach, which I have no clue where they are. I would either go to the north end or the south end when I went to Vanderbilt Beach, but there's several little access pathways between the condos and houses there on Vanderbilt Beach, and they opened up numbers 2, 4, and 6 yesterday. So I was just curious as to where they were. Go find one of them at least and cut through to the beach. But I figured I'd take you along for the walk here. Give everybody a chance to get together. Yesterday morning it looked like this when I looked out the window when I got up, and I just wasn't inspired to go to the beach. I almost didn't go for a walk again this morning, but here we are. There was some pretty deep water here where I'm walking during Hurricane Ian. They're finally everything's getting back to normal here in my neighborhood. There was 3 to 4 feet of water here, maybe 5 feet in spots, 7 to 8 in other spots, depending on how low of an area you're at. People still cleaning up their stuff. You can see some remnants of old drywall still sitting out here that people had stacked up that broke up when they picked up the trash piles. People still throwing things out that got ruined from the hurricane. A couple days after the hurricane, this house over here caught on fire. There were quite a few fires after the hurricane, a lot of electrical fires. That was probably one of them. So this is 95th Avenue North in Naples Park. Vanderbilt Drive just ahead of me. Smells smoke in the air. They've been doing some controlled burns out in the Everglades. We have had, excuse me, some brush fires breaking out here. So far, nothing serious. This is the weirdest house. Roy and I, this has been being remodeled for probably the past 4 years, at least. I don't know what's going on there. Roy and I used to always wonder, we'd look at that on our way home from the beach. Wonder what the heck they were doing. It's been like this for at least 4 years. I didn't know you could hold a permit that long. At the corner of 95th and Vanderbilt Drive. This guy, he's got his generator. This thing was in full swing after the storm, but he's got his generator up nice and high, and it's a good thing because the water came right up to about the top of that wall there. That's how high the storm surge was. All these streets flooded big time down here. You can see how low they are. They dip down. The first floors of all those homes flooded out. But you can see things are starting to green back up finally. Got a lot of dead grass and bushes from the saltwater intrusion and the wind burn. All these canals just rose right up. The boats came right up out of the canals, up over the fences. Boats everywhere. That's Vanderbilt Beach, straight through there. That's where we're headed. Hey, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. Gray skies. I think it's going to be like this most of the day today. I was hoping for a nice Thanksgiving. I was hoping for a beautiful Thanksgiving day, but right now it's looking kind of sketchy here. Another look out to the west, out the canal. Yeah, this water, you see like that wall there, that water, the water was up over those walls there, up into these houses, way up. It was a mess, that storm surge. And we didn't get it as bad as they did up to the north of us in Fort Myers Beach and Cape Coral. Terrible. So sad what's going on up there, but they're rebuilding. Everybody's rebuilding. We're making a comeback. Everybody's staying positive. Florida strong, Naples strong, Fort Myers Beach strong. We're all strong. A little wind and rain and water is not going to kick us down. Beautiful homes here. They call this the Connors area, the Connors on Vanderbilt. A mix of old and new homes, mostly new right in here. Right after the storm, there was a boat sitting right up here. Got lifted up out of the canal. It was sitting up on top of these bushes like this. That was on national news. I don't know what network it is, but they had their remote truck set over there and they were doing all their live shots from right here with that boat in the background right after the hurricane. That boat sat up here for weeks. If you go through my photos, you can see photos of what I'm talking about, the boats that were displaced. I didn't do a whole lot of photos and videos of all the ugly stuff. There was plenty of it to do, but there's lots of it on the internet. I felt there was enough of it elsewhere. There was a boat that was sitting right in here, got lifted up out of the water, was sitting right up here just sitting here in the grass, half in the grass and on the driveway. And all down the canals, you'd see them up on the docks, up on shore. It was a mess. Absolute mess. It was so sad. Daddy and his baby girl taking a walk. Oh, tomorrow's the big day, Thanksgiving Day. I know I have a lot to be thankful for. Starting out with being thankful that my home didn't get flooded, that we have a roof over our head. A lot of my friends after the storm didn't have that luxury. Some of them are still displaced, trying to find a place to live. Housing here is at a premium. Rentals, hotel rooms. Between the displaced residents here and then all the construction workers, the cleanup crews that are in town here. Just, there's no rooms anywhere. If you find one, they're expensive. Like, they're just crazy how expensive they are. This was all flooded here. I think it's getting a little easier to get rental vehicles here now. For a while, it was really hard to get rentals. Rental cars, SUVs, whatever you choose. We're going to have a season. Our winter residents and visitors are going to come down. Come hell or high water, they're going to be here. We need just be sensitive to, excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Just be sensitive to what us Floridians are going through here. There's a lot more to Naples than the beach. That's all you hear about. Is the beach open? Is the beach open? Is the beach open? Don't ask me. Don't ask me if the beach is open. I'm done answering those questions. What beach is open? I've walked the beach enough and said it enough times. I'll show you here today. We know Vanderbilt Beach is open with limited access. Yeah, the whole beach is open, but the access is limited, so you have to do a little walking. Naples Beach is open. I took you for a walk on that. I took everybody on a Saturday morning for a walk there from the pier almost up to Doctor's Pass. That entire beach is open. There's even a little bit of the pier open, which is really cool. You can walk out. Just get a little of that pier boardwalk under your toes, under your feet. But all that Naples Beach is open. Bonita Beach, I would assume you can walk on Bonita Beach. I have no clue where you park to go on Bonita Beach. Those access points along the road there were pretty messed up. I'm pretty much down in the Naples area. There's some other blogs up there, other Facebook pages for Fort Myers Beach and Sanibel. People that keep you informed up there. I'm more the North Naples guy. Here we are at the intersection of Vanderbilt Drive and Vanderbilt Beach Road. This is where the water was really deep. This road, this was a river, not a road. This was a river. That water went up there a good quarter mile up the road, the storm surge, up towards 41 there. This was impassable for a while. They had this pretty much locked down here, keeping people out. It's hard to see the water lines here. The water, didn't stay that long. The surge came in, then it went out. Some buildings have water marks on them. This is the regatta here. Pretty sure their garage floor there, the bottom floor, they got soaked. But it looks like they're cleaning up. I don't know if there's people living in there. I assume there are. I see cars coming in and out. A lot of these condos, they still don't have, they're not allowing the residents in to live in them. They can go in and get their stuff and clean up and do things, but they're not allowed to stay in them. You can see all these bushes are brown. They were underwater. Underwater. Imagine that. Can't get back in there to see the regatta. Somebody wanted to see back in there, but you really can't get back in there because it's gated. The back bay and stuff. Over on the left here is the old Ritz-Carlton. Yes, who knows? We don't know when that's going to open. Sooner than later is what they're hoping. Hopefully early. Maybe in January, maybe it'll open. Who knows? Sad, sad. The Ritz-Carlton closed. The LaPlaya Beach Hotel closed. Still, see, still debris out here. Water heater. The cleanup continues. See all these little parking garages. Thankfully, they were parking garages, but these were underwater. Most of the condos, the bottom floor is the parking garage. Wasn't a good thing for the people who had their cars here. A lot of these cars just floated away. Cars were just piled up everywhere when these canals overflowed. I mean, they were just tossed around. They just floated around like little boats. They were all over the place. Stacked up on top of each other, sitting up on top of garbage cans. Cars stacked on top of each other. It was not a pretty sight. mean, we're just so, personally, myself, me and my wife, we were just so lucky. So lucky. We're so close to the water, to the storm surge, but it didn't affect us. I mean, four houses down from us, 5 houses down, the water came up to our neighbors' garage doors. And half a block, they had 3 feet of water, half a block away. Half a block closer to the beach, 3 feet of water. Ooh, that fog, what a morning. That's the Ritz. Doesn't look as elegant right now as it used to. To the left, the tower that's in the center of the building, that was the end of the building. That tower in the center, that's all new. To the left of that center tower, it's all a new addition. They just finished it. Vanderbilt Beach. The entrance is closed, but that is the entrance to the south end of Vanderbilt Beach. I'll take you over there and show you if we'll check and see if they're making any progress on that. I just wanted to come down here, see what's cooking down in here. This is that One Naples project. Go check on Buzz's lighthouse. This was all just a lake here. This was a huge lake. It looked like a pond here. Daruma is gone. They have torn it down. The building Daruma Japanese steakhouse and sushi bar, that used to stand where this green fence is. The blue roof, the blue tile roof, they just tore that down recently. Oh, it's going to be big condos here. Big giant condos over on the left, smaller condos back in here. Putting in a big new marina behind Buzz's lighthouse. Personally, I am not a fan of this development at all. They do things ass backwards here. Instead of making sure the roads and all the infrastructure can support these new buildings, they just go ahead and build them, and then we have all kinds of problems afterwards. Traffic's going to be a nightmare down here when they finish these buildings. It was bad enough before they added a couple thousand more units. Whatever it is. This is all flooded. All these garages were underwater. All underwater. Water was almost up to the second floor. Some places it did touch the second floor. You got power. Some of the condos on Vanderbilt Beach still are without power. Boy, it's so humid, you can feel the moisture in the air. It feels like it's raining. You can just cut the air with a knife here. I think they got a pool up on, a lot of these places have the pools up on the roof. I see lights on in these units. A couple of them anyways. It's been a couple weeks since we've been back in here. This is where they're building the new marina, all in here. All back in here. I've heard rumors that when they open this marina up, or maybe in the process of building it, this is a rumor that I heard. If your boat is in here, you have to go all the way up to where Del Norwiggins is. You actually go out under the Bluebell Avenue Bridge to get out to the Gulf. You got a bit of a boat ride to get out into the Gulf from here. But I heard that they're talking about maybe tearing down that Bluebell Avenue Bridge, putting a new bridge in, a higher bridge, because they want bigger boats in here. They want, big yachts to be able to come in here. What's that going to do to the traffic if they shut that bridge down for a while? It's all about money. Everything's about money here. More and more money. Sorry if you're a big developer watching. But go develop somewhere else. More equipment coming in. More cranes. More cranes. Coming up to the lighthouse. The Lighthouse Inn. If you look closely over here, you can see the Buzz's Lighthouse restaurant over there. The little green with the lighthouse, little green building there. I think there's a place we can get a better look at Buzz's. Some of you locals, old timers and locals, may remember the Sea Witch. Remember the Sea Witch restaurant and bar upstairs? It used to sit right over here. Right over here it used to sit. Yeah, you can't get in here. They got it fenced off now. And here's the lighthouse. The Lighthouse Inn. I don't know. I don't think it's going to reopen. It got hit really, really hard. So sad. I mean, that is a classic old Florida mom and pop hotel. Old Buzz. Buzz and Judy and the boys. But it took a pounding. It was all flooded down below. Such a shame. A lot of our friends stayed here. They would give locals a little break, give their friends a break. Sad. It's part of a legacy there. Windows, looks like the windows are blown out of it. So sad. The front office. Oh. The restaurant's behind the inn, behind the hotel. And to the best of my knowledge, the restaurant is open. And that's the Turtle Club over here. The Vanderbilt Beach Resort with that blue roof. Vanderbilt Beach Resort and Turtle Club restaurant in the back. And they're working hard to reopen. They just posted an update. I did share that update from the general manager. They're working hard to reopen. There's the lighthouse. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Buzz's is open. A quick phone call would verify that if you're curious, or a search online. The Grouper Reuben Sandwich. The Grouper Reuben Sandwich. Absolutely fantastic at Buzz's. Highly, highly, highly recommend the Grouper Reuben here. I've had my share of them over the years. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna walk up the road here for a little ways. I'm looking for these, at least one of these new access points that opened up, but I wanted to show you the south end of Vanderbilt Beach here. That still remains closed. This empty lot, that's where the beach box used to stand, in the real estate office. All gone now, and the beach store, all those have been torn down so they can build this monstrosity high-rise project. Over here, this looks empty, deserted here, this condo. Does not look like anybody's living in that. That's the case with most of these condos here. They're empty, sad. Some don't even have power. So sad. Let's see what this looks like over here. I imagine it's still closed. The Ritz. Where's all this traffic going? Yep. No access to the beach here. Stay out of here. I see people cutting through here. For your own safety, just stay out of here. There's a lot of junk out on the beach here. It might look passable, but sad. Look at all those concrete benches. It's hard to imagine those solid concrete benches. The storm surge actually lifted those benches up. It didn't stack them there like that, but they were all over the place. Here's somebody that can't read. Yep. Not supposed to be going through there yet. That's where one of the restrooms was, right there. Right in that opening there. The whole building's gone. This is the end of Vanderbilt Beach Road, the west end of Vanderbilt Beach Road. Let's go see if we can find one of those access points between the condos that reopened here. Then we'll get out on the beach for a little while. I mean, people are cutting through the condos and things like that to go out on the beach. All I'm saying is you're not supposed to be doing that. That's trespassing. But, you know, people do whatever they want to do. And I could care less what you do. If you get hurt or get in trouble, that's kind of makes me chuckle. And the big thing you still notice here is the landscaping. The landscaping is gone. And it's going to be gone for a while. I'm imagining it's going to be hard to get landscaping materials. I mean, they only got so many in the nurseries. I mean, our whole Southwest Florida coastline looks like this. Another look back at Buzz's. At the Lighthouse Inn and Buzz's Lighthouse Restaurant behind the inn there. Like I said earlier, I do believe the restaurant is open. And over here, the Vanderbilt Beach Resort and Turtle Club Restaurant behind it. Basically, they had to gut the entire restaurant, just take everything out, replace everything. But they're coming back. It'll be better, bigger and better when it comes back. It'll be better, stronger. The Turtle Club down there. Looks like they got some trees staked up in there. That's awesome. All right, find these little access points. Don't know where they are. I see it. That looks empty, that building. I don't know if there's an access point here to the beach. Yeah, there's a little walkway there. They do have a cone on it. Usually they're little pathways. And they used to be marked. Still sand piled up. Most of it's been hauled out of here though. Looks nothing like it did the morning after the hurricane. There was mountains. The road was covered in sand. This would look like a giant beach here. Cars piled everywhere, stacked on top of each other. This is Gulf Shore Drive, if you're wondering where I'm at. We've been here before, but just checking the progress here on the cleanup. It says beach walk, but we'll be on the beach here if I can find a way to it here. See all those parking garages, the doors just kind of wide open there on the bottom. I don't know if the doors blew off. I'm sure a lot of them did. This is nothing compared to our neighbors to the north of us. Bonita Beach. Way worse. Looks way worse than this. That'd make you cry if you saw that. Coming up to the Floridian Club over on my left. We've seen that many a times from the water. The Floridian. almost like a ghost town walking through here. Just well, I must have missed one of those beach access pathways. Apparently they're not marked. Wherever they are. They were supposed to have opened up access points 2, 4, and 6 on Vanderbilt Beach here. I think this is one of them right here. Yeah, beach access. What number is it? Yeah, this one still has a gate in front of it though. So this one, it says closed, access closed. They don't have numbers on them. How are you supposed to know when they say 2, 4, and 6 are open? Yeah, there's cars in the garages here at the Grand. Now there were cars in the garages on the other side. The other side of the building. Still, you can just see that layer of sand everywhere. Here's an access. Yeah, we can get out to the beach. Oh, this one says it's closed. What the hey? Right on the county's website, it showed these accesses open. Still closed. Let's keep walking up to the north. We'll find one that's open somewhere. We're getting up to the LaPlaya. It's been an interesting beach walk, huh? So far we haven't been on the beach yet. We'll get out there eventually. We gotta get out on the street here. Yes. Constant flow of equipment coming and going. See, the water came right through here. They got the front entrance boarded up. It's the LaPlaya there. They've cleaned it up a lot since the last time we were down there. You can still hear the generators running though. Ooh, see a little bit of blue sky up there. Are you gonna get some sun today? Is that gonna happen? That would be awesome. I don't know if the sidewalk's open here. There's still debris all piled up along there. The veranda out in front of the LaPlaya. No, just no landscaping whatsoever. Wow. There's Old Glory. Got Old Glory flying by the parking garage. Amen to that one. Still lots of generators. Portable air conditioning units, that's what those are, with the Big hoses there. Big white square things, they're all generators. Still a lot of work to do here, a lot of work to do cleaning it up. The sidewalk passable. Nope. These are those lower units at the north side of the LaPlaya, the north end of the LaPlaya that we see from the beach, where we see that seawall sticking up. For sale. For sale. If you want to buy a beachfront house, for sale right there. Right next to LaPlaya. This is just sad. You got the flag flying here. This house, you can just look right through it. Walls gone, windows gone, all the landscaping gone. That water just went right through it. That is so sad. Keep the flag flying. Keep the flag flying. I know whose house this is, but I can't say. Sad. I think there was an access right next to this place. There is a beach access here. I don't know what number it is. But I've seen enough. I've seen enough of Gulf Shore Drive. I want to see a little beach. Look at this, just nothing. Nothing left these people's backyards here. This was grass and lush landscaping and dunes. Tide's pretty low. We had a pretty, quite a low tide here. It's like minus 0.64 feet this morning. And around 6 o'clock this morning. So tide's just coming in. There are little dots on the map showing red tide out here now, down to Naples. See if we get any whiffs of it out here. So far, I'm not smelling it. It's usually in pockets. Unless it's really bad. Look up to the north. We're going to walk up to the north there. Probably time to start another live feed now that I've made it out onto the beach. I know it wasn't a beach walk, but it was interesting seeing the progress that's being made here on Gulf Shore Drive. Hey, thanks for the stars. Those of you that sent some stars, I appreciate that. I do depend on your generosity, your kindness to make ends meet each month. Already getting towards the end of another month. It's hard to believe. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving. Might spend Thanksgiving evening out on the beach at sunset. Do a live feed for Thanksgiving evening. Thought that'd be kind of nice. Bring our beach family together for that. You can pop it on in the background if you're having your Thanksgiving turkey. Have dinner with all of our beach family. I think what I'm going to do is in part 2, I'm going to walk up to the north here, and then I'm going to circle back down the north end of Gulf Shore Drive. take a look at what's going on there. But we'll walk up the beach and then back around, go up to Wiggins and back for part 2. So I hope to see you there. Again, thank you for the stars, tips. Those tips are hugely appreciated. If you're one of those tip senders every now and then, I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Linda Brooks, thank you so much. Janie, thank you. Beverly, thank you. Mike, thank you. Steve, got so many awesome friends out here. I wish the sun had come out. But you know what they say about a wish. Back of the LaPlaya is such a mess. Saw the front of it, and there's the back of it. Where did all the beach go? Where did all that beautiful white sandy beach go that was in back of the LaPlaya? All right, I'll be back here shortly. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. If I don't see you later, have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. Hang on a second. That was a pelican. Thought I saw something come out of the water. It was a pelican. Diving into the water. Ooh, thought we might have had a dolphin. All right. Tally-ho, everyone. Tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.